What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I put together a montage of COD gameplay, bit of this, which is Modern Warfare gun game, and a little bit of Vanguard, which is kind of weird because I don't think I've actually put Vanguard on the channel. But anyways, I kind of want to talk about why. If you've seen the title of this video by now, you kind of know what this is about. Or if you follow my Instagram, then maybe you already know. So I mean, you don't need to bother probably watching. But if you want to, just for me going off about here, at least watch the gun game. But anyways, going back to what I actually brought you here for, before I write on for another half an hour, go, oh, I'm confused. Say it, man. Come on, just spit it out. Anyways, so there's been a lack of content on the channel. And I kind of want to talk about that now. I don't feel like a lot of you follow me on Instagram, so and I like posting updates there than more YouTube themselves because I feel we're making it into a video. So those of you who don't, please go follow my Instagram right now. It is at official Striker's Crib. You have to type in official and then Striker's Crib, because there's one I made some years ago. I lost the password, so if it doesn't have some 60 followers or doesn't have this channel's logo, I should say, because it's the same profile picture, it's the wrong one. But please go follow that for updates on what's going on and background stuff and whatever else. And there is some stuff possibly coming up next month, so you might want to follow that just for that. But anywho's, so back in November, wow, we're a minute in this video, we're finally getting to what I want to talk about. But anyways, back in November, it was a very rough patch for me, as most of you do know, like, well, not like in person, but like outside of YouTube. No, I like to go out for walks and things like that, because I enjoy them. Just to go anywhere, like, I don't know, walk to the mall, just walk around town, or go to the store, or hang out with friends, whatever it might be, right? So it was like, what, November 16th, November 17th, I can't frickin' remember. But I was hit by a car because I went out for like an evening walk. I'm like, okay, because at that time I was actually going for a lot of late walks, like 10, 1 o'clock at night kind of walks. You know, there's like no cars out, and you can kind of like free float and just kind of like move as you please, your own pace. Don't have to worry about too many cars, and you can just kind of like go in your own headspace. It's so nice, right? And this time I'm like, okay, you know what? What was that movie with The Rock on Netflix? It was like, what, Red Notice, I think it was called? Somebody correct me on that, please. I think it was like Red Notice, and I forget what else I was going to watch. But like, anyways, so I go out a bit earlier than I usually planned. It was like, what, 6 o'clock in the evening. I was like, yeah, I'll be fine. I'll go ahead and go for my walk, get it over with, because it'll take me a couple hours, you know? So I'll take my good old time most of the time. I won't be in so much of a rush. And so therefore, you know, I got my headset on, I'm talking to someone in the background, and yeah, I'm not gonna give out locations or whatever for privacy reasons. But anyways, I remember walking, and I'm usually pretty self-aware of my surroundings, and I'm more or less letting cars go first before me, and yada yada yada, because I'm pretty cautious about that kind of stuff, you know. And so anyways, I remember walking, and it was like starting to somewhat rain, and I'm like, I don't need to ride home, I'll be fine. You know, because it really wasn't that bad anyways. It really wasn't. I didn't think it was going to, oh, it's going to come down heavy, whatever else, because like, anybody who goes out walking, or just anybody in general, I don't know, like, please tell me, does rain bother you? It doesn't bother me, unless it comes down like heavy, and to where like it's going to soak you in like 5 seconds, you know, that I don't like. But, yeah, I wasn't thinking about that, and I had an energy drink from like a liquor store. It was Accelerators. If anybody doesn't know about Accelerators or A-Shocks, please, I do recommend them. No, I'm not sponsored by. This isn't plugging anything. I'm just putting it out there. Those of you who drink energy drinks, please, I'd highly recommend A-Shocks and Accelerators. So drink those. They're better than Monsters, in my opinion. But I mean, no shade. But anyways, kind of went off topic here. But anyways, I had an energy drink, and I could have went home. Like I went like, oh, I'm gonna walk home. Like, well, this is like my last walk of the year, because I'm thinking, okay, Black Friday's coming up, holidays coming up, Thanksgiving. So I'm thinking, okay, traffic's gonna be pretty aggressive and all over the place, and I'm not gonna really be able to go anywhere unless I'm walking just in the subdivision, just, you know, locally, you know? It's like small walks. So I said, okay, fuck it, one big walk, and, you know, I'll call it a day. And again, it was like somewhat raining, like not heavy, but kind of light, like, oh, hey, I want to try to rain, but I'm not going to. Like, you get it. Anyways, so I'm hit by a car on my right side, and I'm talking with my headset, and I'm not going to reveal any names or anybody, but a woman had actually hit me in some like SUV kind of vehicle, almost kind of like an Eclipse or whatever I think it was. I don't remember. But anyways, long story short, there she was kind of going to give me her information. Everybody else, like, the usual routine when you hit somebody or you're in a car accident, or like, okay, here's my insurance. Here's my information. This is how you can get a hold of me. Stuff like that. In my situation, she hits me. I get up. When I get up, I'm in the front seat of the driver's seat. Why? I don't know. Just what I did. And like I said, she's trying to give me her information. I'm not worried about that. It's like, okay, don't worry about that. It's fine. I'm trying to move on. It's like, I think, okay, I'm okay because I'm up. I'm a little dazed. Kind of like if you were like in gym class, you just randomly fall, whatever, and you're on your ass, and you're kind of like, you got the wind knocked out of you kind of phase. That's kind of how I was. Like, there was no pain, nothing felt broken, everything felt fine. Just my head felt dazed and just not completely there, of course. Anyways, so I'm talking on the phone, and boom, I'm trying to let the person know where they can pick me up and whereabouts. No one would even offer me a ride, and I said no. And so, anyways, I get a ride from my dad, and I was talking on the phone. I don't know why I was kind of trying to keep that to myself, but I don't know, whatever. Anyways, my dad picked me up because he found out where I was, and he brings me to the hospital. That's his first thought. And when I tried to tell him what I was, I must have been blacked out because I don't remember most of the trip. And so I'm at that stage of, like, not completely there. So anyways, long story short, I come out with a concussion, only knowing like part of it, and I only know like a few notes here and there at the hospital, or a few points, I should say, not notes, I want to say notes, points at the hospital. And I'm kind of just like out of it, and I'm lying in there. I had to go to the bathroom, of course, and I went whatever else. And I get out, and I've got a sling on, which I kind of knew about that part of it and whatever else. So I come out with the sling, and I find out, like, later that day when I'm more conscious, that I have a broken, or as they used, fractured clavicle, which there was no surgery needed. Which we went like the following day to a normal doctor, yada yada yada, and we go to a shoulder doctor, and we find out, it'll heal on its own, it'll do its own thing. We don't have to worry about like surgery or anything like that. So that was kind of nice. I was pleased to hear about that. But anyways, it's kind of just been not easy the past few months, trying to get back on my feet and kind of get motivated again and make videos and whatever else. So if you're wondering why the channel's been so dry since like November or whatever else, as last year, I really tried to make it a good year. Was not a good one, but I do want to be more consistent now and put more videos out there. That's kind of why I tried to stream a bit ago, but I am trying to push out streams this weekend if I can get to it. I don't know. I'm trying my damnedest. But anyways, I'm kind of running out of time here. So yeah, long story short, I mean, the shoulder is kind of back to normal to an extent, but I got to watch what I'm doing with it and whatever else. And yeah, if you have any questions about it, please let me know in the comments down below. Just generally anything, and I will do my best to answer you and whatever else. But other than that, yeah, my shoulder has been pretty good. I do need to go back to get it x-rayed one more time, and I need to, I still need to hear back from my MRI, which that seems to be pretty good, because I've been performing pretty well so far. But yeah, I think I've kind of read along a bit too long. So if you've gotten this far, I don't know how the hell you did it. I probably bored the hell out of you, and you're probably going to be, shut up, you old lady, sick of your voice. But anyways, so I'm gonna end this video, and well, you cheeky bastard, we're at the end of Call of Duty Vanguard, and I think you better shut the fuck up, you dirty bastard. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out while you do the rest of this few seconds of gameplay. Peace.
Hell of a job, lads. Points are on me.